Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. Today I'm just going to do a quick one. This is my Thor Financial. This is week 2 and what I'm doing with Thor right now. I just thought I'd show you my profitability and what I actually did with my profits. So let me just hop over here and show you this is the rewards. Now I will say that this is a screenshot I took. As you can see, I did hit the claim button and I did claim my rewards. I did buy 3 Thor nodes that night. In the last video, I bought 1, and then I decided to just buy 2 more. I was going to buy a couple Freya, a couple more Hadal, and just kind of stack a couple of them. But I thought, you know what, I had the money right there. I just figure I'm going to get 3 Thor and just be done with it as far as buying Thors. And then I would try and buy a couple extra Freya and so on. So I let the week go on, and about midway through the week, after buying the Thor, I went ahead and claimed it, as you saw there. And now, if I come down, you can see that I have my 3 Thor that I bought. I bought the first one, and there's the date and time. And then that's my, let's see, that's my first Freya right here, F1. And then just the other day, on the 17th, so that's 3 days ago, I went ahead and bought the other Freya. So now, instead of just having the 1, 1, and 3, now I have 1, 2, and 3. And I paid for the Freya with the profits of the Hibdal, the Freya, and then those 3 Thor running for about a half a week. I did have some AVAX left over, and that's why I decided to do this. I think I had 3.1. I took the 3 and moved it over, left the extra for fees for any transactions. I brought the 3 over plus what I claimed. And as you can see, this is what I have now as of date. And this is what I had as of the 17th. So if I put that all together and do the math on that, I could show you how much I really made. But overall, it seems like it's in line with the profitability. So there really are 2 spreadsheets to this. I have 2. I've only been posting the one, and the one that I have posted is this one right here. It's got the profitability, but it has the new structure as it would be after everything had changed. Now we know that the Odin's changed over and the Thor changed over, but the Freya and the Himdall have not changed over yet. So these are not accurate as of current, but in just a few days, on February 24th, which is 4 days away, the Freya will change over to this new payout. And then on the 1st of March, Himdall will change over as well. In the meantime, and in this video, I will have a link in the description below. I will have a link to both of these. So this one here is the old one, which is sort of half still the new one, because technically this is the old one and this is the old one, but these are current right now. So anyway, my thought on this was that I wanted to get another Freya, because as soon as it changes over, before it was 49 days till you were able to turn over and compound to your second one. But if we look at the new one, it's 125 days. Now I have had the Freya running for however long since I bought the original one, Freya 1, on the 26th of January. So it's been making the rewards as reflected in this chart, and that's been good. But I figure, you know what, we've got, when I bought this, I figured we had 1 week until the changeover, so I might as well get in on it because I did want to get more anyway. That's why I took the hit on because you get a tax when you withdraw the money as well. There's a tax on it, and that's sort of like the incentive to leave the money in, so that they tax it a certain percentage. Not too bad, but then you can take it out. Well, I knew the tax. I took the tax anyway, because when I looked at the versus the taxes I would be losing compared to buying another node, and the money I would make over the course of 1 week, so it would outweigh it. So if I'm getting 0.13 Thor a day, and I just drop a calculator, times 7 days, for how much I've lost in the taxes compared to now, I'm going to get almost one Thor. And if Thor, right now was 55, as a matter of fact, let's find out what Thor is right now. AVX is 78.59, and that's down. That was up good number a couple days ago. And then we look at $48. So even if I come over to the calculator and I put in the 48 here, if I'm getting, excuse me, I just had some pizza. Even if I'm getting, almost one Thor, I basically got $48 for doing that by taking that taxed amount on the money that I withdrew. So overall, I think it was the best way to do it. If you want to invest in this is not financial advice, y'all. First off, let me just say all of these things, and I hate to even say it because it sounds so horrible, but it's a Ponzi scheme, right? It's a get rich quick, and I hate to even say things like this about it because I like this one, but unfortunately, it all comes down to managing the money from a group of people who have gone through some vetting, but still, it's not. Nothing is sure. Nothing is a sure thing. So, but I will say that, in the end, I am in this, and, again, this is me, for me. This is not for you. And like I always say, you got to do what's best for your pocket or pocketbook. It's not financial advice. You got to figure it out on your own. There's a lot of different things to invest in. I've been looking into pre-search. There's another one that's, the name is escaping me right now. I'm going to get that one for you. But for me, mine would be to get a Flux node. Unfortunately, Flux nodes are very expensive. Now, there will be some changes with Flux in the near future. They said Q1, they were going to be lowering those structures down. So I'm going to look back into that. But for now, this is the one I'm in, and I'm sticking with it, In a couple months, they're going to stop offering the nodes, so you won't be able to buy these anymore. And if Thor goes down to $5, then each node will be worth its weight in toilet paper, and probably used for similar. But if Thor goes back up and we see that trend, make a swing, started, went down. I mean, it was down to like $17, 16 and change, goes back up 2.25, and then it goes back down. We'll see. We'll see where that takes us. But in the future, now that I have 3 Thor nodes, I figure that if they do away with these nodes or being able to be bought, then you're looking at, let's say 3 months. That's 90 days. So if I'm starting off with my 3 nodes and I'm at 130 days, I need 103 days to get to my 10th node. So if I have 90 days, I might be a little short on getting that 10th one, but I might be able to squeak it out, and if need be, throw an extra $100 at it to push me over the top to get that 10th and final that I'm looking for when the time comes. That way, if I end out with 10, I'll be happy there. Over here, I'm just going to be using this money over here to buy back and forth on each other. Now that I have 2 with the new payout structure, it will take me a little time. If I have about 90 days and I'm starting off at the 125, so that'd be 215. Yeah, barely will have enough time to get the next one. Maybe squeak out to the 4th one. Throw a little extra at it. I might just use the money I get from this and just keep pulling that out to throw on top of this one to help, give it a little push over the top when I need to. Maybe I'll throw an extra $100 at it, but I doubt it. I think I'm invested enough. I think I've got enough of these that the Thor will make it to where I want to make it. The Freya, it'll make it to where it makes it. Maybe I'll just cash out all the Freya as I'm getting it and just keep buying a bunch of Hebdal. Again, when these things aren't able to be purchased, through here anymore, and they're only open on the open market if Thor does well and the devs do their jobs and everybody keeps on track and doesn't lose their cool in their heads and start cashing out and getting crazy. This could be something very, very reasonably, worth holding on to for a little longer. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I will have a link in the description below to the calculator, the way it stands now, the one that I have out there. I do and will put a link to this one. I'll have it down there. It will, these two are no longer, like I said, viable. These are the two that are still around. So you'll have a link to those. But yeah, if this video helped, I always appreciate the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that brown E. It's right over there. And if you want to learn a little bit more about Thor Financial, click the box right above me. If you have any comments or questions, down below. And I always try to get back to as many people as I can. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for checking in. I'll see you next time.